How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another video. This is Romancing SaGa. It's a closed beta game that's just been released about a week ago. However, because it's closed beta, it's going to be deleted in just a couple of weeks. I think the final access available for this game is on the 24th, or is it on the 27th of April? So it's by the end of this month, your account will be completely deleted, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and play with it and figure out what's good on this game and what's the best strategy to improve and all that. So because it's closed beta, they are not enabling any in-app purchases for this game. Okay, so as you can see on the top left-hand corner of my screen, I have 18,000 saved free-to-play diamonds. These diamonds I saved based on clearing the game itself, doing events, doing the quests, doing whatever. Okay, so none of these are paid. So because it's basically free-to-play, no one is allowed to spend. So as such, I don't think I felt like I just wanted to have a pure free-to-play experience, okay, with zero summons, nothing related to spending at all. So I don't think I'm going to try doing a completely free-to-play gameplay and just see how far I can get. Okay, so you can get SS characters, which is the highest rarity. You do get SS rarity characters just by playing the game. So for example, if you do some of the main quests, milestone rewards and stuff like that, you can get SS characters. So for me, I'm actually grinding a specific stage that allows me to have a chance at getting a specific SS character called Rouge, not Rogue, but I think it's Rouge. So I'm just grinding this water dragon as much as possible. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. The game is published by Square Enix, so you can expect the Square Enix nonsense to come, which is like monetization issues and just a lot of grinding. Okay, so Square Enix games are very well known for grindy games. There is no auto repeat function on this game, so that's another problem. So yeah, I'm just gonna figure out how far I can go being free to play, but so far so good. I'm able to grind pretty well. So I have not actually hit any terrible paywall as of yet. Everything is quite streamlined, everything is progressing quite naturally. Okay, so as long as you complete chapter 3, you'll be able to have a team of 3 SS characters. And then for me right now, I'm trying to find my 4th one, which is via this stage. Okay, as you can see, when I complete a stage, you will notice that I get like extra HP or extra some other stats. Okay, so I only managed to get HP over here. However, this is the thing about the game. Okay, so how the game works is whenever you complete a stage, your character does not actually level up. Your character gains stats. Okay, so it's very random. It's completely RNG. Okay, for your character to gain stats, but your character does not technically have a level. However, they do have something called a style, and the style is basically, for example, Polka on the top left. He has several skins. Okay, several styles. And each of those styles has a level attached to it. So depending on what style he's equipping with, that would boost his stats in that way. Okay, so in that sense. So for example, if I clear the stage and I get extra stats, I'm actually giving stats to the style that I'm equipping with. So if I'm going to change style to maybe his SS rarity style, the stats that I have accumulated thus far would be reduced to the baseline, basically. But I can just always go back to the style that I've been using all along. Okay, so for example, I don't really have any examples here, I think. Yeah, I don't have any examples here, but basically for like Hector, Sophia, Monica, they do have several other styles. And what you can do with other styles is you can level them up individually. And yeah, as you can see, you gain whenever you do a quest or something like that, you get style EXP, okay, and you can distribute it to whoever you want to level up. Okay, so for example, Guella, I have accumulated 1,631 style EXP, and so I can actually enhance this particular style's level. Okay, so for example, if I do get a rarity style of hers, that style will be level 1. Yeah, something like that. Okay, and then so what are things to this game? So you must be thinking that, okay, so that means that if I get a new unit, I'm pretty much screwed, right? Because I need to start grinding stages just to get stats. You don't necessarily have to do that, because there is something called an expedition where you can just dump your new units into the expedition itself. So for example, like this, who else? Cat. Okay, so for example, let's say these 5 units are new, you can just click begin, and in 4 hours time, they will actually gain a whole lot of stats. So for example, if I press quick return just to complete it ASAP, yeah, you can see that they do get a whole lot of stats. You see that? So I can always do that again, begin and return them immediately with return tickets. And this is actually a valid strategy. I feel like it's actually a very good way for you to start your game. So if you're gonna create a new account, I would highly advise you to use the instant return, because it does benefit your character stats by a lot. Okay, so I'm not gonna bore you by doing this too much. So this is just the last time. And you can just leave it, so we can come back again in about 4 hours time. And the expedition is not all there is to this game. So for example, if you take a look at the training hall, so what this place does is you can train your styles and earn pieces at regular intervals. Okay, so as they are punching all these punching bags, you can increase your EXP and you earn pieces as well. What pieces are, I'll explain in a moment. Training takes energy, okay, so you need to replenish the meter at the bottom to give them energy to train. So for example, I'm out of resources, right? But I can still buy it. So for example, taper tiers. Let's buy 5. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I spend some currency on that, and then I just need to tap it, and I will recharge the training, the meter at the top, okay, the gauge. Over the limit. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so as you can see, I have 9 hours left to train, so my units are just training right now. Okay, and then there is one more thing that is hidden behind 5-2-12. I need to complete that specific campaign in order to unlock it, but it's basically just enhancing of your skills. Okay, so that's another thing. When you go on quests, your characters can randomly increase their skill ranks. Okay, as long as they are using it, they will be able to randomly level up their skill. So for example, if I look at Hector, as you can see, Smash is rank 8. That's because he has been using Smash quite frequently. And Waterfall Blade is 1 and Stream Blade is 1 because they do require a higher cost to use. So when you're running the game automatically, your game is not going to be smart enough to save up the BP, right? Can you see the BP over there? It's 12. Your game is not smart enough to save up 12 BP for you to use to level up your skills. So I believe you're going to end up with something like this, where you have like 8-1-1, 3-2-1. Usually the first skill has like 13-2-1. Okay, so as you can see, Divine Lancer is not going to be upgraded as frequently. So I think that's the whole point of skill upgrading, but that's hidden behind the 5th chapter. I need to clear the 5th chapter first. Okay, so without further ado, you know what, let's do some summons. This is completely free to play summons. I'm not even going to use my free to play gems. Basically, as you play the game and you complete more milestones, you would be able to unlock these tokens. Okay, so let's take a look at the rates. So 5 summon costs 25 of these tokens, and you can see at the top right, I have 130, so I can do about I don't know, 30 summons. Wait, is that right? Is it 30? I think it's about 30. Okay, and these are the rates. SS is 5%, S is 12%, A is 83%. Okay, so without further ado, hopefully we get something good. I will use the units that I summon here because it's not part of the credits, right? I'm not using the diamonds on this. But okay, I think this is a bad pool, so I shouldn't be getting anything from here. This is the animation, we can skip after this. Okay, so this is A rank, and A rank. Okay, so that's a complete A rank pool. Let's do it again. Oh, I have not talked about the pieces yet. But I guess we can take a look after this. Okay, so this is nothing in the pool. A rank, A rank, A rank, and A rank. If you get an SS, the animation will be more explosive. So this is not explosive. Oh, that's an S rank, by the way. So I probably crit somewhere. I probably critted in the animation somewhere. So this character looks like a... No, it's like... He's just a DPS, right? Is he a DPS? Yeah, he's kind of like a DPS. Yeah, it's kind of like it. Let's do one more. No, we still have 2 more to go. Rip. So you're not gonna get to see any... Oh, this is double S. Nice. So this is double S animation. Really lucky over here. Who is this? This is Polka's sister. Oh, Katerina. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is his sister. I think this is the main character's sister. Okay, so I got really lucky there, and I got an S as well. I got an S. Okay, we still got one more pool. Okay, so I guess I was wrong about the animations, but as far as I was aware, when I've seen the animations previously, when I created other accounts as well, the animations usually, if you look at this, if this is the animation that you get, it's usually just like very bare minimum pools like this, all A ranks. So let's take a look at the new character that we got. So she's gonna be very, very important to my lineup because I'm not gonna be able to summon as often as I would like. So any free double S characters that I get this way would be extremely useful. Okay, so as you can see, there is a strength, dex, and agile with the blue arrow pointing up, right? So that means that while you're doing quests and stuff like that, it's easy for those stats to increase. Okay, so it's easy for you to see like strength increase, dex increase, agility increase, something like that. And then for the little pieces that you got from the summons, what those do is they actually increase your level cap. Okay, so for example, you can actually, if you go to the dojo, okay, there's a bit of a load. Oops. Okay, you go to the dojo, you can actually increase the level cap of your units. But in order for you to do so, you need to get either the actual units piece or the global piece, which I assume the global piece is going to be a bit harder to find, okay? But yeah, there you go, you can actually just increase the level cap this way. I'm sure there are more ways to get the global pieces. So don't fret too much about it. Like for example, I do have some gold pieces here. I'm not sure where I got them from, probably from just playing the game on its own. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. This is just an introduction to the game, Romancing SaGa Re-Universe. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe if you have not already done so. And as always, I will see you in the next one.